Hello my Pandora pals and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I want to give you a big warm welcome. My name is Lily and I am a Pandora jewelry lover. So if you love Pandora jewelry too, then I ask that you hit that subscribe button down below to keep up with my videos. For today, we are going to be looking at one of my favorite bracelets in my collection. It's my Fairy Tale Forest bracelet and I just love everything about it. There are tons of fairies on here, there's two-tone charms, there's tons of purple charms, so I'm excited to be showing this bracelet to you. I don't think I've ever filmed a video on it and I think you guys are gonna love it, so let's go ahead and dive in. Now that we are nice and zoomed in, let's talk about this bracelet. First of all, it is on this gorgeous padlock bracelet. This is from the Regal Hearts collection, and I am just obsessed with the beauty of this beautiful padlock. It is such a detailed piece. I love the vintage vibe, the fairy tale vibe that this has. It's just so beautiful. I picked up this bracelet during the Jared 50% off sale and I do not regret it at all. It is just such a lovely bracelet to put this design on. All right, so the first charm we have on here is this gorgeous open work charm. This is a lot bigger than most open works charms, which I love, and you guys know that I always put an open works charm at the end of my bracelet just so that it can easily go over that threading and there isn't a charm stuck there. Next is this gorgeous Murano. This one is very old. It retired a very long time ago, and it's just got these two shades of purple, which I love. One of the colors is almost a pink. So there's that. Next, we have these beautiful butterflies. Now, this is a friendship charm. On the inside, one of them says best and the other one says actually, it says friends forever. I decided to keep both of them and I have them on this bracelet. I just love the sound they make when they touch. It's such a beautiful sound and they just look beautiful together. Here is a cabochon amethyst spacer. Again, these are really old. They retired quite a while ago, but they are my favorite spacers I think that Pandora's ever made. They came in all different kinds of stones. And then here's the love knot. Again, that is amethyst on both sides of this charm. As you can see, the prongs that are holding the stones are 14 karat gold. I got one of these from Leanne, my friend from Australia. Hi, Leanne. Thank you. She was selling some items and I had to have this one. Super grateful to her for selling it to me. And then since we are in a fairy forest, we had to have at least one enchanted creature. This is Mrs. Hedgehog. She's wearing this cute little polka dot dress, holding her little purse. Straight out of a fairy tale. I love her expression, it's super cute. I decided to use these swirl clips on this design because I really like that they're kind of funky, they're kind of fairy tale-y when you look at it all together. And I love that they have oxidized detail. Then there's the garden hat. So pretty. This is one of my favorite two-tone charms. I love the bale. Super old school Pandora, right? They love to use these oxidized flowers in their designs. Gotta say that I miss them. And then you can see that there are tiny little oxidized flowers on the hat itself. I love that you can tell that it's a floppy hat because of the movement that they captured. And then they put one 14 karat gold flower on the side of the hat. Super pretty. Here is the two-tone fairy that is sitting. This is a fairy forest, so we definitely needed some fairies on this bracelet. And this whole design was very, very inspired by the fairy charms. So she has a really cute bun on the top of her head. And I love the details on the back of this charm as well. You can see her dress. Very pretty little charm. Next is one of the Aloha spacers. I imagine in this fairy forest, there are a lot of wild flowers growing everywhere. Another Murano. I believe this one is stepping stones. Complement these Muranos really well. The colors are pretty much the same, but they used a different pattern. Another Aloha spacer. This beautiful little mushroom with a fairy sitting on it. I looked for this one for quite a while. And I finally found her. I love this one because you can see her dress all around her as she's sitting on top of this mushroom. Look at that skirt. So flowy and pretty. Another fairy here in the center. This one's a dangle. And she has a 14 karat gold heart on the front of her dress. She's holding her little wand. And then we'll look at the back here. You can see her wings and her dress. I think all of these fairies are sisters. And they live in different parts of the fairy forest. Another swirl clip. Here is the journey charm. I wanted for this bracelet to have a super vintage vibe, so I used a lot of retired pieces for this design. I love that this one's just abstract, but these little details in between the bubbles look like roads, which makes sense for it to be called Journey. And I thought it was fitting because you could walk down the paths, checking out all of the sections of this fairy forest. And here's another knot charm. This is the amethyst dangle. I love that the bale is the size of a charm. Another love knot with the amethyst and 14 karat gold. Another Murano that matches the other one. And then this is, I want to say this one's called Love Takes Flight. The bail is sparkly on this one. The oxidized detail on it makes it look a little vintagey, so I chose to put it on here. Fairies and butterflies coexisting in this forest. And last but not least, this amethyst birthday bloom, which balances this bloom on the other side. And that is it. I'd love to know which one of these charms is your favorite. So leave your comments down below. And that concludes today's video. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one.